if I just want to make a story, I'm just gonna make a story and I'm just gonna post it on YouTube. I don't need anyone's permission. They go to the audience, which, I'm sorry, was not that the whole point of this? They're like the popular kids in high school that make the rules, but like, who decided that they make the rule? Which is a weird thing to say. I don't have the following to be an influencer. Listen, I was not even supposed to film this. I was supposed to take my makeup off, go to bed. This is my pajama t-shirt. I only have one earring because I took the other one off. I was supposed to take my makeup off and watch a movie. But then I opened Instagram. So this is very much gonna feel like a TikTok story time, but on YouTube. And I guess you know why from the title of it. But can we just talk about the fact that it took way too long for this to happen, and I really want to know y'all's opinion on the situation because I feel like people are pretty excited about this. I'm very excited about this. It makes so much sense. I feel like, okay, I think the way that I see it, I feel like everything started with Obsession. And anything that came before Obsession, like in the past 6 months ish, even like in the industry, and I think we all know what I'm talking about, and like just like audience just like being so loud and like so vocal about what they don't like, what they want to see more of, and all of that. This thing right here, I just realized now that it very much looks like the creepy thing in Backrooms, doesn't it? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say things the way that I see things as a pretty beginner-ish filmmaker. I mean, not filmmaker because I'm not like a director or a writer or all of that, but just like someone in the film industry. And is that everything looked so unachievable, and yet that didn't mean much for me. Like, it really didn't. Like, I moved countries, I studied acting for 3 years, like I'm still here surviving in this very expensive city. But like, the fact that this job was seemed so unachievable, it still didn't mean anything to me. But it's like, like when you don't know what you're missing because you don't know something else. Like, there's just like Hollywood, and like that approach, and just like that being a thing in its own is the only thing that I knew, and like I think most filmmakers knew. So like, I never really thought like this is wrong. It kind of felt like this is wrong. It kind of felt like it's something so beautiful that we need to consume and we need to produce. And I'm like, why something that is so beautiful needs to be so hard to achieve? And like, by the people that have it, it is just made to look like no one can get this. Like, they're like the popular kids in high school that make the rules, but like, who decided that they make the rules? Like, you cannot be part of like the cool group of kids, and like, you cannot be part of us. So I feel like the whole thing with Obsession and Backrooms, like, I don't want to talk about the movies themselves, but I'm just like, the fact that A24 especially, like, and of course it was A24, oh my god, yes please, and all of that. I feel like the solution to the problem, it was so obvious that people consume content on social media because they don't receive what they want to receive from these big companies, so they turn to social media. And then also creators also turn to social media because just like waiting to be greenlit, and like, you're one person in a room of thousands of people, and they all wait for funding, for just like being picked up out of like the whole crowd of people. So like, of course, it just kills the whole point of like making movies and making stories, and like, it just kills the whole creative process. And like, you put all of your effort in like, I need to get money, I need to get these people on board, I need to do this, just like so many logistics, and it feels like you're just fighting like against the wall. So like, of course, creative people were like, I'm just gonna go to social media because I have this idea, and like, I can just like go outside, do it, film it, post it on social media, and instead of going and knocking on the door of production companies or whatever, they go to the audience, which, I'm sorry, was not that the whole point of this to start with? Like, it sounds crazy. Like, oh my god, you're not going to like business people to present your creative idea. You go to the audience that actually consumes it and like they talk about it and like they actually enjoy it. Like, wow, that is such a crazy concept. So that's why I feel like, of course, it's YouTube because, like, well, YouTube makes just much more sense than like Instagram and like TikTok. Like, I kind of feel like, because also my big worry of mine personally is this whole confusion and the lines get blurred between influencer and like actor and like, are you an influencer that became an actor? I'm like, no, ain't no influencer over here. Thankfully, which is a weird thing to say, I don't have the following to be an influencer. Which, in a weird way, it's such a good thing, especially now when I'm doing this and I'm talking about this and all that. But like, you cannot say that I'm an influencer because I don't have the following for that. And I don't have, like, I'm not promoting shit, whatever, on the internet. But I still had this worry, and I still have this worry of like, just by being online, being confused with an influencer. But I feel like here on YouTube, it's so serious. Like, not so serious, but like, people on YouTube are actually people. I feel like followers on TikTok, they're just numbers, but like followers on YouTube, they're like an actual human being. Like, I can actually see the numbers. So like, if you put all of my followers from TikTok in one room, I'm not seeing that. But like, if you put my 153 followers on YouTube in one room, I'm like, that's a bunch of people. Like, that's a lot. I got distracted by my texts. What I'm trying to say is that, because I didn't plan anything that I was gonna say, I don't even know where this started. So me in the editing is gonna be like, girl, what are we even talking about? But I guess what I was trying to say is that all of a sudden it feels so healthy, which something that was supposed to be healthy and like motivational and like inspiring to start with, but all of a sudden it actually feels like that. It actually feels healthy, it actually feels inclusive, it actually feels that if I would do a story and like film it and like post it in a week's time, like very fast, like I'm doing it tomorrow or whatever, and I'm posting it here, like it doesn't feel like I would be knocking on a wall. Like, it actually feels like, oh, I've done this and I've put it on YouTube, and like people are actually gonna watch it and they're gonna enjoy it, and like, and then I'm gonna make my next thing and I'm gonna make my next thing and I'm blah, 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 blah. But anyway, what I'm saying is that it feels pretty exciting, and I don't know why it took so long, frankly. Like, I feel like it took well, I it kind of feels like if Hollywood industry, it was just like ascending very fast to like the point in the story where everything is just like boom, and then it was silence, and then it was starting to go downhill, and now it's today, and it's like we're getting born from the ashes of Hollywood. Oh my lord, that's such a good one. Write that down. But I think that's what I'm trying to say. That it feels exciting, that I don't know why it took so long, but everything happens at the right time. And I guess my just like biggest worry is the fact that people are gonna start to pick up on this method and this situation, and just like everything online is gonna become overly saturated. And I'm happy because stories are just available for us to watch, and like stories that are like they're not influenced by budgeting or like by rules or by restrictions. Like they're actually just like stories, and that's just it. And then also I'm excited because creators feel more inspired, and they feel like, if I just want to make a story, I'm just gonna make a story and I'm just gonna post it on YouTube. I don't need anyone's permission. I don't need to wait around for anything or anyone. I'm just like doing it, and I'm putting my work out there, and I'll just gonna see what people are gonna think about it. I'm saying that as someone that in the close future is gonna put her work on YouTube. So please be kind and all that. Let me know what you think. Let me know. I want I want to like post this and ideally get an answer back. Like, if you, I kind of feel right now that I'm recording this, like, send it to my best friend. So, like, my best friend would answer. So, you better answer. So, like, say your opinion. Are you in the film industry? How do you feel about this? Are you just like audience? Are you just consuming? And like, how do you feel about this? Do you notice this? Does this make sense? Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's everything. I was not supposed to film this. I was not supposed to post this right now. I had something else that I was supposed to post tonight, which I'm probably gonna post next week. But I was feeling very overwhelmed because every time I open Instagram, it's just this, like, over and over and over and over again. And I feel like it's like so obvious, but at the same time no one really talks about it. But I know this is just like a matter of fact. Like, I'm giving it one more week and then it's gonna be everywhere. So that's why we're talking about it right now. I'm the first one to bring it up, you're the first one to comment, and we're the first ones to have a discussion about this. That's everything. I'm gonna go take my makeup off right now. Okay, good night.